Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and we are going to carry on and finish this bursting VHS swap challenge. Now, if you are new and you haven't seen the other videos regarding this swap that we are doing, I want to give you a couple little updates. So this is from Paper Confessions with Cara Mia. She is hosting this challenge. She always comes up with great swaps and challenges. It's called #Retro Story Journal Swap. And the participants are, in addition to Cara and myself, are BB's Closet Creations, Creating with Jovi, By Mimi with Love, Side Gig Crafts, My Paper Journey, which is MJ Reyes, Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, my friend Carol at Crinkle Path, and Meg, the partner for this swap, at Chasing Retro. And the challenge was to create a story, a love story, using a cover for a VHS. And that is what I have done. And I probably made it way more difficult than it needed to be, but it is what it is. So before we get started, a little shout out to... Well, big shout out to some of my new subscribers and, of course, to all of you who continue to support me, whether it be on live sales, on commenting, on just being great friends. I appreciate you. And for those that are new, welcome. My name is Angela. I love doing all sorts of art projects and thrifting for vintage treasures. Today, specifically, Moose M, Marnell at Mimi's Keepsakes, and Shawcraft1. Thank you for supporting the channel. So when we left off, the last thing that we did is I was going to put little ribbons on these pockets. And on Tuesday, you will see how I did these and what they were from and all of that good stuff if you want a tutorial or want the template. So that's where we left off. So what I did as I went through to see where we needed pieces and parts to finish this off and call it good, because it has to get wrapped up today and sent. Plus, I need to do a video for today because I have not yet done it. So we're going to kick it up a notch. So here's what we have. I have two pockets for the covers, or two things for the pockets and the covers. So I went through my stash. And now they're all out of order. And I found these, but I kind of want to put here. We're going to do something to these. We're going to zhuzh them up a bit. We're just going to add a couple of these little ladies. Okay, we got yellow on here. This is that yellow daisy bedding, linens, if you will. So if you're just catching up, this story involves a young lady named Daisy, and she is the dressmaker's daughter, and she has left. These are looking very, here, and this one will work. Her father was a tailor, and she had been commissioned many a time to create gowns and such for people, for the elite in Chicago. And she has decided that she wants to pursue her career and move to France. So she cashes out her savings. Her parents are not happy. They want her to stay home, be a wife, marry somebody who will take over the business. And she says, I don't think so. So she jets off to Paris to live with her friend, Sophia, who has been her pen pal for many a year. And she gets a job as a waitress part-time while she's going to school at an art institute. And also is lucky enough to land an internship with a designer in Paris. And one day on her way to work, she collides with a beautiful man who happens to be named William, also known as Buck. Yeah, that's his nickname. I just made that up and I'm sticking to it. So I had to write kind of a synopsis of the story. And what I did is left it at, they had, this was in the 50s. They had fallen in love. What's next? Belly band after, oh, the Eiffel Tower. Okay. They had pursued the relationship and were very much in love. And there they are. I wrote on the back and made it look a little messy. Buck and I. And these, no, are not the same person, but, you know, we're just going to pretend. We're just pretending. Until one day, she was called away back to Chicago. I think we need something right here. To tend her ailing father, who probably was not going to make it, which then causes another problem because someone needed to help her brother in the tailor shop. So what would happen, we don't know. So she left reluctantly, very sad, and has gone back to the U.S. and left poor Buck behind. So I left the story open for Meg to carry on. I tucked a few extra little things in an envelope for her, and she can complete the story. So that's what we know. Okay, this also needed something. But what? You know what? I have these. Let's put some of this across the top. This is my washi tape that we made with the dress patterns. And the napkin, which that one looks like it's not on there quite right. We'll get to the next one we're looking for is the Eiffel Tower. But we might as well zhuzh these up a little bit. You know what might be fun on this page? Let's see. Whoops, that wasn't good. Man, this is so huge. I have... All right, that's not working. Let's just do it like that. Nope. I have these little pictures of... These are all of her friends, but I think that needs to go because I want to say who they are. And then I have these little envelopes that I made with little love notes from Buck that I thought we would tuck in them. So let's not do that there. But what we could do, I want to leave, I've got all of these vintage, oh, look there's a pumpkin. We'll leave that one out. Vintage pieces of fabric. And I want to kind of keep the vintage ones so she can use, you know, reuse them if she wants. But what if we put a... Well, I looked up and it wasn't recording. So we left off where we were adding a little bit of fabric. So I did that. Where at did I do that? It's on one of these pages back here. We did that together. Oh, right. Did I do that one? Perhaps. Is that the last thing I did? No. I added some more, and I used this little quilter's tack, which is just basically a tag gun, but with tiny little staples. So I did that, and I was explaining that to you, and that's when I realized it's gone. All right, so now I'm out of my mojo. Let's see, what do we need to do? We'll just keep going. Oh, we need something under here. I don't know what that is. I love this. It's got the little kitty pussyfooting around. I don't know how well that's going to stay. We also need something right here. Let's put a piece of... I'm trying not to use the older ones. Well, here, maybe we can use something here. I just choked. I've got this just little bag of miscellaneous flowers and hearts, and we'll use some of those. And save our fabric. I put tape down because I'm not used to this mat quite yet. And I keep looking at it like something is in the way. All right, that'll work. We're on the home stretch, guys and girls. Did I say that I just dislike putting my pages in until I've decorated them all? I think I did. I think I mentioned that. It's probably a broken record. I'm going to try to keep that on there. Okay, what do I have left? Where's my... Oh, my goodness. So, I had to fix... Look at this. That's like a big old boogie. I had this laying on its side. And then I had to stop and start the video again, and I must have just left it. Oh, that's funny. It's the little things. Okay, on this page, we could probably do some of these. And I could type up something that says friends. And then we can pop in, or maybe I could just do it like this. No, I like it like that. But I think she needs to go in the middle. I named these people, and we'll just name them. We'll make this her. We'll make this Daisy. Okay, so to get these down, I want to make sure that I can put those little envelopes in them. So let's get that on here. Did I do the bottom? Did I? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. No, I didn't. I didn't think I did. Do over. These are just Tim Holtz. These aren't any of mine, but I was going to take, I have some from a yearbook. I was going to take those out because it was maybe more what do I want to say? During the correct era. But I didn't. Okay, so these little things I just made. This is Until We Meet Again, Buck, and it's just a little envelope. I just folded a piece of vellum. Will that fit? Sure it will. And I ended up gluing them shut. This is just, you can't even really tell, but it's flowers. See, that's not sticking. I'm going to put that down. I can get it to stick under there. Just to give it a little, maybe I should put it right here. That does not want to stay there. Guess I'm just going to have to hold it. One of them has to be her friend Sophia. This little girl looks mischievous. I think this should be Sophia. The other thing that I got, because I started thinking about it, and I was like, do you guys know it's Pundar. It looks like it says Pont des Arts. Pont, that's what it looks like. But it's the Lovelock Bridge. And I was like, well, we have to have a lock. Well, I couldn't find locks anywhere, but I found that. And so that's just gonna, I thought I had some, but I couldn't find them. So we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna hook that on the front of, oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. See, that's not gonna stay there. We'll just leave that one. We'll put this somewhere else. Okay. Come on now. Work with me here. I'm just going to hold it like this for a second. Oh, that's glary. This one still doesn't want to stay. You know what we're going to do with this? We're going to put this there. And I have a piece of washi. That I cut off, or that I cut too long. And I've had tape down here for I don't know how long. And I keep forgetting to use it. There we go. I'm just doing that to mark my spot. Let's just use another little one. Use a few of them on these. Do one more. Come on back. This is why I put... Did I tell you about this? I don't think I did. I think we did that after. Well, here's what I can tell you about this. This is an old piece of... Wait a minute, did I? This is from a French spelling book or grammar book. And I put in here in French that it says, I'm taking a French night class. And then this says, Je m'appelle Marguerite Ferlini. And I then said, Je ne te comprends pas, which means I don't understand. Because when I looked it up of how to say daisy in French, that is what came up. So I was like, well, I'll just write in French that little... This saying. I did take French. I can sometimes read it better than I mean, I certainly can't speak it for, I really can't speak it much at all, but I can kind of read it. Some of it. All right, I'm getting sidetracked here. What happened to our, there we go. I just wanted to add a little more stuff to it. Oh, look, that went through that side. So guess what? I guess we're putting a couple of these on here. Well, that's not good. Let me find something else. I pop that. How did I do that? Oh, it's the envelope that's popping through. I'm following. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, and it's right in the middle of the stinking page. That doesn't make sense. Is this long enough? We could make a belly band. Okay, what we are going to do, though, is put a piece of that tape over that. Owie. And then this one says love on it, so why not make that into a belly band? I won't put anything in it. I'll just pop it on the page. I don't know, we might not use those other girls. I'm really getting frustrated. I don't know what my problem is. Maybe these will fit in here. Okay, what do we have left? We're good there. We got two things in here. I'm going to add these buttons in there too. All right, what do I have left on my list? Oh, we did the Victor music one. And then I had, okay, and then I did have the sweater pocket, which we're good here. The only thing I wanted to do, oh my Lord. I don't know that I've ever done I wanted to put that on the back. I don't think I've ever done a journal so chunky. Well, there's a first for everything. Now, I want to tell you about this piece that I have here, because I think, well, I'm not positive, but I think what it came off of is something that was kind of a pop-up card, and it was from all of those things that I bought at the thrift store that were the Anna Griffin things. And I kind of think it would be fun to do as a template. So there's foam stickers on here. So it kind of pops up. Or at least some of them did. Let me show it to you real quick while this is drying. Okay. Here's what this piece, minus this, was on top of this. And here's what happens to it. It opens like this. And then I think it was intended to pop under here. And then it sticks up like an old Victorian card. So I was like, oh, we're putting that in the Template Tuesday pile. And I am taking extra precautions with this. Because I want to make sure, because it's on the back of the book. Okay. Now, I've got this little dress, and I want to put these on something. Let's see. Let's get them. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with them. I decided to go super simple with the closure because it's got a lot. So let's see. We'll put this little dangle on there. I don't think we're going to put in the embroidery floss. These are maybe... Oh, I got 2 more of these. So I'll figure out where to put those. But I think we're good. And if I can, I'll find a couple more spots to put the rest of those. And then I think we're good to go. All right, so what I'm going to do is close this up to my mat. I should have made this one down farther. Hang on. I got to decide what I'm going to do for today's video because I haven't even thought of it. Haven't even given it any thought. Here we go. Do I have any more things? These I don't think are going to go on there. Neither is that. These we may. These we may. And then we got this. And look at this daisy I found. It's a brooch. It's an old brooch. And it was filthy. And I got it as clean as I could get it. So, you know, it's got a little vintage love on it. So I'm hoping that it will go okay with what I picked out. So what I did is I wanted this to be like, maybe this was her hair ribbon or whatever. So there's this satin one, like that might be a sash for her, for a dress. And then this one that's more ribbon-esque. And then I did sew this. This is like blanket seam binding. So I did sew all the way down. And then I sewed straight across on the edges just to keep it from fraying. Because the seam binding frays really bad. So what I want to do with those ends is grab my little lighter and fuse the... Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Did I already do this one? I don't know. We'll do it again. All right. So this is going to be our huge closure. So we're going to lay this down here. Oh, and I had a letter I was going to write in calligraphy, which I definitely will not do that on camera. So I think what we'll just do with this, except it's covering their heads. That's what I don't like. But all of my other options were not working out as I had intended. This isn't even, but I've got to take it apart anyway. So I just want to show you the gist. Where's the pink? Oh, that is... What's going on here? That's flopping right in front of the camera. I'm sorry. Do-overs. So the reason this is so big is because the requirement was 20 pages. But because this ended up being, I changed my mind and decided to do it with the envelope, or the case itself, I needed more paper. So that is how that came to be. I don't know. I got to fix this. Okay, just pretend. Just pretend for a moment. Now, what I wanted to do is hang this on here. Just like that. But I want to do it in a way that it's not... Yeah. So if I put it right here, when she pulls that, she can just pull it open. She'll probably take it off anyway, but... And then that's just kind of the love story thing. But see, it's over their face. Which I don't like. I don't know. I'm going to stop thinking about it. I really wanted to use this daisy, but I do not think that that's going to... I don't think it's going to work. It doesn't go with that, and it is lovely, but... All right. So on the next video, I will come back, give us a total flip through, and we will see you next time. Until then, remember to take time to just be, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.